Muli, humaharap sa bagong yugto ang Layag Weekly Waves. Sa ikatlong yugto, ating lalakasan pa ang hatid na kaalaman at inspirasyon. Samahan ninyo kami sa mas matatag na paglalayag kung saan bawat kwento ng tagumpay at pagbabago ay magsisilbing gabay tungo sa kolektibong pag-unlad. Abangan ang mas pinalakas na talakayan at mas malawak na paglayag.
Magandang araw mga kalayag! Isang masigabong pagtanggap sa ikatlong yugto ng inyong lingguhang kaagapay sa balita at inspirasyon, ang Layag Weekly Waves. Ipinapakita ng DILG Local Governance Regional Resource Center 9, ang programang ito ay hindi lamang recap, kundi isang mas malalim na paglalayag kasama ninyo. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, 𝗔𝗍𝗪 OIC Chief ng General Services and Supplies Section ng Finance and Administrative Division. At ngayong bagong yugto, mas mainit, mas direktang hatid ang mga kwentong nagpapaagos sa rehiyon. Tara't simulan na natin ang paglalayag.
Answering a local request, DILG IX guided Labangan's project monitors through its digital oversight platforms to ensure transparent and effective development. DILG IX successfully advocated for its fiscal year 2027 budget focused on empowering local governments before the RDC to support the nation's Ambition Natin 2040. To streamline foreign travel procedures, DILG IX empowered local officials with a live virtual retooling on the updated online system. A virtual exchange saw DILG Region 9 observe Region 6 successful blueprint for boosting LGU performance through their innovative Subaybayan Plus Assembly. SLGP-PMO's OGP orientation sparked a powerful regional alliance, uniting government and civil society in a shared roadmap to transform open governance principles into tangible local action. DILG IX successfully conducted a coordination meeting with equipped focal persons and city or provincial social welfare and development officer of Region 9 and Sulu Province to strengthen alignment, align policies, and address concerns on the DILG-administered package of assistance for former rebels and former violent extremists. To foster decentralized celebrations of community justice, Region 9's barangay leaders and DILG officials co-designed province-based aware that turn recognition into a shared long story. A collaborative bridge was built in Zampen as the International Organization for Migration visited DILG IX to align their work on migration, health, and resilience with local priorities, especially in transitioning Sulu. DILG IX ensured every peso of its SGLGIF funding for 5 Zamboanga del Sur municipalities, illuminated streets, managed waste, equipped teams, and enhanced security, validating impactful local governance. DILG IX harmonized its program monitoring, capacity development, and reporting systems through a collaborative workshop, paving the way for more streamlined and effective local governance.
Iyan ang mga alon ng pagbabago na humuhubog sa ating rehiyon. Ngayon naman, lumingon tayo sa tunay na kwentong nagmumula sa puso ng ating mga komunidad. Samahan natin ang ating mga field anchors para sa segment na News from the Field.
Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan. Ako si 𝗪𝗪 Castillo, ang magpresenta sa mga naglangkong sa mga kalihukan ug nahimo sa Isabela City para sa among layag report niining semana. Sa sulod sa among pag-report, among hisgutan ang mga nag-unang kalihukan sa layag, lakip na ang katuyuan sa matag programa, ang mga nakab-ot nga resulta ug ang kahinungdan niini sa pagpalanggo sa serbisyo publiko ug kalumbuan sa Isabela City. Walay dugang paglangan, akong sugdan ang opisyal nga pagpresenta sa layag report. On January 30, 2026, the DILG Regional Office 9 through PDMU, led by Engineer Alison Mayasa, DILG Isabela City Field Office, headed by si 𝗟𝗆𝗚 together with the City Government of Isabela and LDIPO, conducted the final inspection of 3 kilowatts FM transmitter under the SGLGIF 2024. On February 6, 2026, the City Awards Committee, led by si 𝗟𝗆𝗚 held a meeting to discuss the preparation for the upcoming LTIA assessment. On the same date, si 𝗟𝗆𝗚 from the DILG Isabela City Field Office led the turnover of a radio transmitter on behalf of Assistant Regional Director OIC, Engineer 𝗪𝗆𝗪𝗃𝗲𝗍𝗆 under the SGLGIF 2024.
Welcome to another episode of Layag Weekly Waves, bringing you the latest news and updates from across Zamboanga del Norte.
I'm 𝗟𝗔𝗬𝗔𝗚
And I'm 𝗪𝗔𝗬𝗪𝗃𝗲𝗀 We're here to share highlights from the field,
covering local government activities
community program,
and initiatives that make a real difference in our province.
and this is News from the Field.
The week of Kalinisan showcased the collective efforts of the various barangays in Dapitan City in promoting cleanliness, proper waste management, and environmental responsibility, fostering a healthier and more orderly community. CLGOO Cherry Charlotta Machatas was tapped by LGU Leon B. Postigo Zamboanga del Norte to present the Katarungan Pambarangay or KP Rules and the Safe Space Act RA 11313 during the 3-day orientation on enhancing barangay justice delivery held at Mebang Hotel, 𝗪𝗏𝗏 City. The activity, led by the Lika ng mga barangay in coordination with the LGU and the ILG, aimed to strengthen gender-responsive, child-friendly, and culture-sensitive justice mechanisms at the barangay level. The weekly receipt on 2 February 2026 at the DILG ZDN Provincial Office focused on reviewing ongoing tasks, addressing concerns, and setting priorities for the week to ensure coordinated and efficient implementation of office activities. The DILG Zamboanga del Norte Provincial Office personnel actively joined the 36th Civil Registration 𝗪𝗃𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗲, reaffirming their commitment to raising civil registration awareness and strengthening public service delivery throughout the province. In preparation for Tropical Depression, Basyang Municipal Mayor Honorable Marisa de Manicsaka led a pre-disaster risk assessment (PDRA) meeting with key agencies including the DILG Rizal Field Office to strengthen coordination, review early warning systems, and ensure timely resource deployment. The activity highlighted the LGU's commitment to community preparedness, public safety, and disaster resilience. The DILG Sindangan Field Office, headed by MLGOO Candice Marie B. Daniel, successfully conducted the technical review and enhancement of Barangay PPAPs, Plans and Capacity Development or CAP-DEV agendas held at the front view deck Sindangan's People's Cultural Center, with the participation of 51 out of 52 barangay secretaries of the municipality. The activities strengthened barangay planning through clusterized monitoring, guided workshops, and peer learning to ensure responsive and compliant barangay plans. The week of Kalinisan showcased the collective efforts of the various barangays in Dapitan City in promoting cleanliness, proper waste management, and environmental responsibility.
Mabuhay Kalayag! Ako si Noel L. Rocamora, ang inyong gabay para sa linggong ito. Ito ang DILG Layag Weekly Waves. Tara at sabay-sabay nating pakinggan ang mga pinakabagong balita, kwento at mga makabuluhang pangyayari mula sa lalawigan ng Zamboanga Sibugay.
On January 28, 2026, DILG Diplahan took part in the 76th araw ng 𝗪𝗆𝗪𝗃𝗀𝗏 celebration commending the barangays of Diplahan for their strong performance in community development and good governance, particularly in road clearing, cleanliness, sanitation, and beautification initiatives that promote public safety, citizen participation, and more livable community. On January 30, 2026, barangay officials from Diplahan joined a DILG Region 9 Zoom meeting for the LTIA Excellence Forum to orient Lupons on the evaluation process and encourage competitive submissions highlighting good governance. On January 31, 2026, the DILG Diplahan served as the official judging body for the road beautification contest in Barangay Ditay, where 8 poroks were evaluated based on creativity, use of indigenous materials, community participation, safety, and sturdiness in support of road clearing and kalinisan initiatives. On February 3, 2026, the DRRM League of Zamboanga Sibugay conducted a courtesy visit to DILG Zamboanga Sibugay to strengthen collaboration on disaster preparedness, risk reduction, and resiliency initiatives aimed at better equipping barangays to respond to disasters. On February 3, 2026, LGRRC Zamboanga Sibugay conducted its strategic business planning and direction setting for CY 2026 to 2028 at the DILG Provincial Office, focusing on performance review, gap analysis, and alignment of priority programs with DILG's knowledge management goals. On February 5, 2026, DILG Zamboanga Sibugay conducted its strategic planning and policy briefing COM 2026 Maiden Conference, uniting personnel to set the collective direction for CY 2026 through program updates, strategic priorities, policy guidelines, and recognition of service, ensuring alignment and strengthened service delivery for the province.
At diyan po nagtatapos ang mga balita mula sa Zamboanga Sibugay. Salamat sa pagsama sa aming paglalayag. Hanggang sa muli, amping.
Good day, everyone. You're tuned in to DILG Zamboanga del Sur 𝗪𝗘𝗏, back again to bring you closer to the heart of public service. I'm 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗏𝗪, out of 4, and today we're sharing real stories, real actions, and real impact, straight from the field.
Signing of the Memorandum of Agreement and renewal of the Moral Recovery Program on February 4, 2026 at the DILG Zamboanga del Sur Provincial Office. A joint MPOC MADAC meeting for the first quarter of CY 2026 was conducted by the LGU of 𝗟𝗏𝗪 and the DILG 𝗟𝗏𝗪 Field Office on February 4, 2026. The DILG 𝗪𝗏𝗪 Field Office, in coordination with LGU 𝗪𝗏𝗪, conducted the 2026 LTIA on-site assessment for the first batch of 9 barangays on February 4 to 6, 2026. The DILG 𝗪𝗏𝗪 Field Office conducted an on-site assessment of the Halina't Magtanim ng Prutas at Gulay CY 2025 second semester on February 4, 2026. The DILG Pagadian City Field Office conducted the Lupong Tagapamayapa Incentives Awards Table Assessment on February 4, 2026. The DILG Midsalit Field Office conducted an orientation write-shop on the formulation of the Comprehensive Local Juvenile Intervention Plan on February 5, 2026.
And that's a glimpse of how 𝗪𝗏𝗪 showcases public service at its finest. Daghang salamat for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode, where we always #Z surpass the limit.
Salamat sa ating mga field anchors. Iyan ang patunay na ang pag-unlad ay kumakaway mula sa bawat sulok ng Rehiyon 9. Nais naming pukawin hindi lamang ating atensyon, kundi ang inyong pakikilahok, manatiling nakatutok, makialam at kilayan. Ako po muli si 𝗟𝗏𝗪 𝗪𝗃𝗏𝗪𝗏, nagpapaalala na sa bawat ano ng hamon, may oportunidad para sa pagtutulungan at pag-usap. Padayon sa paglayag tungo sa mas matatag na bukas. Ito ang Layag Weekly Waves ng DILG LGRRC 9, ang inyong kaagapay sa kaalaman, inspirasyon at pagbabago. Padayon sa paglayag, Rehiyon 9.